Very good afternoon, all of you. Over to Mr. Venkat Ramakrishna for introduction. Sir, please go ahead.
Okay. Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's webinar. My name is Venkat Ramakrishna and I am the Assistant Director Admissions at SRMIST. Before going in detail about this webinar, I want to give you some introduction about SRM and their achievements. So before I'll give a brief introduction, then we will go into our webinar and the topic. We will introduce all the participants and as well as we'll introduce our faculty who are the main stakeholders of this webinar. So, SRM Institute of Science and Technology is one of the top ranking universities in India with over 52,000 full-time students and more than 3,200 faculty across all the offering, a wide range of undergraduate, postgraduate, and doctoral programs in 6 faculties: engineering and technology, management, medicine and health sciences, science and humanities, law and agriculture sciences. Here I'll want to tell some achievements of SRM Institute of Science and Technology. SRM Institute of Science and Technology has been accredited by NAC with the highest A++ grading in the year 2018 and it's valid for next 5 years. And SRMIST is placed in a category 1 with 12B status by MHRD UGC. And SRMIST has been ranked 35 nationally under university category by NIRF in 2020. It's regularly gets ranked by world ranking agencies like US, UK, and Times Higher Education UK. SRMIST is globally rated as 4-star university by renowned ranking agency QS and given diamond rating by QS in Indian context. So this is a brief about SRM IST and formerly it is known as SRM University. Today we are presenting aspiring for a distinguished career in, it is presented by our faculty of physiotherapy, SRM College of Physiotherapy. Before that, I'll do just little housekeeping before we get started. If you have any questions during this presentation, please type them into the question box in Zoom control panel. I'll bring them up during the presentation and we will also have time for questions at the end of this webinar. Over to Venkat Narayana for the introduction of the faculty.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon to all of you once again. Welcome to this webinar. Our students, parents, and other school delegates. I warmly welcome all the speakers, panelists, and also 2 of our student alumni members have joined for this occasion. So firstly, I invite Mr. Saravana Hari Ganesh, Professor, SRM College of Physiotherapy. About his background is a postgraduate master's in physiotherapy and also specialized in advanced physiotherapy in neurology. So he has done a course on neurodevelopment therapy treatment and his research interest areas are motor learning, movement science, biomechanics, exercise therapy, pediatric rehabilitation, and teaching technologies. He has done a lot of research and publications and presented various papers. With his work experience, career spanning from 2002 to 2013, He has worked in various institutions like Meenakshi College of Physiotherapy and also Lakshmi Memorial College of Physiotherapy. And from 2013, he was associated with SRM College of Physiotherapy. I welcome you, sir, for this webinar on aspiring for a distinguished career with your words of wisdom, and you can entertain our future students and school delegates and parents. I also welcome Mercy Joy, Assistant Professor in our SRM College of Physiotherapy. She will be the moderator of today's program. And I also invite our alumni members, Kamlesh Jain and Radha Krishnan Unnikrishnan. Brief about Mercy ma'am. She has completed postgraduate in physiotherapy and her research interests are musculoskeletal disorders. She has also presented various papers, research, and academic experience. She has been working previously with Jaya College and presently at SRM College of Physiotherapy. She has attended various conferences and workshops and undergoing research and achievement awards, obtained distinction in biomechanics and applied anatomy, clinical cardiorespiratory disease, clinical neurology, rehabilitation medicine, including geriatric medicine. So thank you. And I invite our Mercy ma'am to moderate the session and take it very informative for the attendees. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. A warm welcome to all aspirants and parents on behalf of our SRM PT family. This webinar will make you discover the unfold. The purpose of this webinar is to give you all a clear understanding about the scope and practice of physiotherapy and provide a complete guidance for the process of admissions. So you can very well, the parents and the aspirants can make use of it. At this time, I like to quote a saying of Elizabeth Warren: "A good education is a foundation for better future." And it is very true that the best education is the greatest gift given by parents to their loving children. So, SRM, while speaking about our college, SRM PT was started in the year 1993. At present, the college is brought under the ambit of SRM Institute of Science and Technology. SRM College of Physiotherapy is headed by Professor Malarali, with Vice Principal Mr. T.N. Suresh, Associate Professor, and a team of 25 experienced faculty members with dynamic enthusiasm and commitment towards profession. And one of the unique features of our SRM PT is its well-crafted curriculum with great efforts and expertise in a way to have effective and specific skills to be trained, focusing on achieving higher aims of education and outcome goals related to the course. So when we speak about the quality of the college, it is the accreditation that it has obtained. We are more privileged for the accreditation like University Grants Commission, UCG approval, National Assessment and Accreditation Council, Indian Association of Physiotherapy, Ceylon Medical College Council accreditation. And here in SRM PT, we not only focus only on classroom teaching, we also conduct extension activities such as continuous physiotherapy education, workshops, conference, community camps, and more on. What else we don't do? We inculcate our students in all the community activities. And also we encourage our students in extracurricular activities. And we are proud to organize our national sports meet every year by our sports physiotherapy department, and the people are encouraged in participating in cultural programs. And from the undergraduate itself, the students are allotted or motivated to get involved in researches, and our faculty members are very keen in leading forward towards the researches. We have a lot of extensive labs, which is helpful for our practices too. Yeah, sorry.
Madam, you have to unmute.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me now?
Yes, you have to start.
Sarana Haridani sir has lost a signal. Sir will be back in 2 minutes. So we have extensive labs with latest equipments that helps in practicing and utilize, and it is also utilized for research purposes. And here we practice innovative practice methods of teaching, and we strongly believe in learning by doing. We encourage our students to create and design novel instruments. Our students have enthusiastically involved in such creation, and we're glad to use that for our day-to-day teaching. So now I would like to extend my special welcome to our speaker, Professor Sarana Haridani sir, who's having 18 years of experience in teaching and who's here with us in SRM since 2013. Sir is currently pursuing PhD in SRM College of Physiotherapy. Sir, over to you, sir.
Thank you, Mrs. Mercy.
Yes,
And
sir.
thank you, sir, for inviting. Good afternoon to everyone. Now we are going to see a presentation on our topic aspiring for distinguished career. So I will share the presentation to you all.
If the participants have anything to say, you can raise your hands. And all the questions in Q&A will be answered once the presentation is over. Thank you.
So we go to the topic aspiring for a distinguished career. And today, 27th o'clock. It's by me, Sarana Haridani, Professor, SRM College of Physiotherapy, SRMIST of Science and Technology. Okay, first we start with what is physiotherapy? According to WCPT World Federation for Physiotherapists, so it defines that it's a healthcare profession concerned with function. That is how you move, how you do your daily activities, function, and how you move, movement, and increase your physical potential, how much you can do with your limitations and limitations, to say that. வந்து நம்மள இன்னும் நல்லா வேலை செய்ய வைக்கலாம், நம்ம உடம்ப நல்லா வேலை செய்ய வைக்கலாம், இன்னும் நல்லா எப்படி நம்மளால நடக்கவும் வேலை செய்ய முடியும்னு சொல்லி தரது தான் physiotherapy. So what physiotherapists will do? They will assess, treat various health issues. ஏதோ ஒரு ப்ராப்ளம் இருந்துச்சுன்னா அது என்னன்னு கண்டுபிடிச்சு அதுக்கேற்ற ட்ரீட்மெண்ட் தரது physiotherapy. Only that? No. Not only assess and treatment, but also it looks for predisposing factor and contributing factor. எது வந்து அந்த பிரச்சனைக்கு உண்டாக்குதுன்றதையும் நாங்கள் பார்ப்போம், அது எதனால உண்டாகுதுன்னு பார்ப்போம், அதுக்கு உண்டான அறிவுரையும் தருவோம். Advice how to minimize and risk of same happening, same thing again. திரும்ப திரும்ப அந்த பிரச்சனை வராம இருக்கிறதுக்கு எப்படி என்ன பண்ணலான்ற அறிவுரையும் பிசியோதெரபிஸ்ட் தருவாங்க. If you are thinking a career in physiotherapy, you should know little more. இன்னும் நிறைய உங்களுக்கு தெரியணும். ஒரு கேரியர் எடுக்க போறீங்கன்னா என்ன தெரியணும்னா, physiotherapists have numerous challenging roles within health sector and work with wide range of people. Role வேற வேற மாதிரி ஒவ்வொரு சமயத்திலும் ஒவ்வொரு மாதிரி நம்ம நடந்துக்க வேண்டியதா இருக்கும் பிசியோதெரபிஸ்டுக்கு. ஸோ எங்கெல்லாம் வேலை செய்வாங்க? தே ஒர்க் வித் பீப்புள். எல்லாருமே நாங்கள் மனுஷங்க கூட தான் வேலை செய்யப்போம். பட் சம் பீப்புள் வி கன்சிடர் as patient. சில பேர் பேஷண்ட்டும் where and all we can work means we can work with specific conditions. Specifica இப்போ வந்து it is shoulder pain or a stroke patient or a cardiovascular patient ஒரு heart attack வந்த patient இல்லாட்டி ஒரு சர்ஜரி முடிந்த patient ஒரு ஸ்பெசிஃபிக்கா யாராருக்கு நாங்கள் ட்ரீட் பண்ணுவோம். இல்லாட்டி மொபிலிட்டி ப்ராப்ளம் ஆஃப்டர் ஆக்சிடென்ட். இப்போ வந்து ஒரு ஆக்சிடென்ட் ஆயிடுச்சு, இல்லை ஏதோ ஒரு ஆப்ரேஷன் பண்ணிட்டாங்க, அதுக்கு நடக்க முடியல, இல்லை ஏதோ ஒரு வேலை செய்ய முடியலன்னும் போது திரும்ப பிசியோதெரபிஸ்ட் வருவோம். அண்ட் இட் ஆல்சோ டு அவாய்ட் இன்ஜுரி. ஏதோ பெரிய பிரச்சனை முதல்ல வில் ஆஸ் எ ப்ரிவென்டிவ் மெடிசன் ஹெல்த்தி லைஃப் ஸ்டைல், ஒரு நல்ல ஆரோக்கியமான வாழ்க்கைக்கு என்னென்ன தேவையோ அதையும் நாங்கள் சொல்லி தருவோம். இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங். ஸோ ஸ்டில் வேர் டு பிசியோதெரபிஸ்ட் ஒர்க்? எங்கெல்லாம் வேலை செய்வாங்க? ஸோ வி ஒர்க் இன் ஹாஸ்பிட்டல். ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் கேன் பி கவர்மெண்ட் ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் ஆர் ஏ ப்ரைவேட் ஹாஸ்பிட்டல், எதை வேணாலும் இருக்கலாம். முக்கியமாக நாங்கள் நல்ல பார்ட் வந்து ஐசியூவில் கார்டியோ ரெஸ்பிரேட்டரி சொல்கிறோம். சுவாச குழாய் இல்லாட்டி இதயம் இந்த மாதிரி ஏதாவது பிரச்சனைகள் வரும்போது ஐசியூவில் சேர்த்துவாங்க. ஸோ இன் ஐசியூ வி டூ a lot of part in ICU and in orthopedics also. Orthopedics, most of you know about the orthopedics problem and physiotherapy related everything you all be knowing. Neck pain, back pain, shoulder pain, everyone is familiar with orthopedics and physiotherapy. Along with that, we also work in neurological field. Neurological, இப்போ பக்கவாதம் வருது, முகவாதம் வருது, இல்லை நாலு எல்லா கை கால் எல்லாமே செயலிழந்தப்படுது. If you have a quadriplegia like that, we do a lot of treatment for those patients also. And we also work in pediatrics. குழந்தை நலத்துக்காகவும் புத்தி மூளை சரியில்லாத குழந்தைகள் இல்லாட்டி நடக்க முடியாத குழந்தைகள் அவங்களுக்குலாம் வந்து நாங்கள் நிறைய ட்ரீட்மெண்ட் தரோம். We also give treatment for geriatric patients. Geriatric means old people, how to live with their old, what are the changes in their body. அவங்க வயசு முதுமையில் என்னென்ன மாற்றங்கள் வருதோ அதுக்கேற்ற மாதிரி எப்படி வாழணுங்கிறதையும் நாங்கள் சொல்லித்தரோம். வேற எங்க? இட் இஸ் இன் உமன்ஸ் ஹெல்த், during pregnancy, before pregnancy, after pregnancy, or in irregular painful periods. At that time also exercise has a great role. குழந்தை பிறப்பு இல்லாட்டி மற்ற சம்பந்தமான குழந்தை பிறந்துட்ட அப்புறம் முன்னாடி எல்லாத்துக்குமே பிசியோதெரப்பி உண்டு. தென் ஆக்குபேஷனல் ஹெல்த். ஆக்குபேஷனல் ஹெல்த் இஸ் lot of problem because patients, you don't know how to sit, how to stand, how to maintain your posture or anything. So we advise you to do these things. That is occupational health. தொழில் சம்பந்தமா என்ன பிரச்சனை வந்துச்சுன்னா உங்களை எப்படி உட்காரணும், எப்படி நிற்கணும், எப்படி உங்க தொழிலை பண்றதுன்னா கூட அறிவுரை தருவோம். Then it also has a part in mental health. Now it's a developing field. There are a lot of research going on in mental health and physiotherapy. எப்படி பிசியோதெரப்பி வந்து மனநலத்துக்கு பயன்படுத்தலாங்கிறது நிறைய ஆராய்ச்சி போயிட்டு இருக்கு. அது ப்ரூவும் பண்றாங்க. வாக்கிங்லாம் போனா நல்லா ஃப்ரெஷ்ஷா இருக்குன்றாங்களா, அந்த மாதிரி எப்படி பிசியோதெரப்பியும் மனநலத்தையும் ஒன்னா சேர்த்துறாங்கன்னு பார்க்கணும். Then we can also use we do a part in sports. Preparing a sports person during the event, on field physiotherapy, so that after any injury we also have a part. அந்த நிகழ்ச்சி நடக்கும்போது, அந்த ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ் இது நடக்கும்போது என்ன பிரச்சனை வந்தாலும் நாங்கள் பார்ப்போம். அதுக்கு முன்னாடி அவங்களை வந்து தயார் பண்ணுறது, இல்லை அவங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது அடிபட்டுச்சுன்னா ட்ரீட்மெண்ட் தரது எல்லாமே பிசியோதெரபிஸ்ட் வேலையில் வரும். தென் ஹெல்த்தி லைஃப் ஸ்டைல். இப்போ நிறைய பேர் வந்து they give more importance to the health, so they are going for a healthy lifestyle. We do a lot of role in gym or sports club or health club, whatever we call. We have a big role, and we can also work in OPDs, outpatient department. We can work private clinic. நம்மளே தனியாக ஒரு கிளினிக் ஆரம்பிச்சு அதையும் நம்ம பண்ணலாம். ஹாஸ்பிட்டல், ஓபிடி இந்த மாதிரிலாம் இல்ல நான் தனியா ஆரம்பிக்கிறேனோ தனியாவும் கிளினிக் ஆரம்பிக்கலாம். அதே மாதிரி இன்னொரு இது வந்து ஆர்ம்டு ஃபோர்ஸ், மிலிட்ரி ஹாஸ்பிட்டல்ஸ்லலாம் பிசியோதெரப்பி கண்டிப்பா இருக்காங்க. These physiotherapists train those military men how to do and how to work out or how to prevent injury, or after injury how to treat the injury. Everything they'll be doing. Last or it's not least, research. You can also go for a research. நீங்க வந்து ஒரு ஆராய்ச்சி மனப்பான்மை உள்ளவர் நீங்க ஆராய்ச்சி கூட போகலாம். நிறைய ஆராய்ச்சிக்கு உண்டான எல்லா வழிகளும் பிசியோதெரப்பில உண்டு. ஸோ இது எல்லாமே ஒரு பிசியோதெரபிஸ்ட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்க மாட்டாரு. அப்படியே வந்து ரொட்டேஷனல் போற மாதிரி ஒரு தடவை இந்த வார்டுக்கு போவாரு, விமென்ஸ் வார்டுக்கு, அதுக்கப்புறம் ஆர்த்தோ வார்டுக்கு போவார். அது மாதிரி ஜென்ரல் பிசியோதெரபிஸ்ட் டென் டு ரொட்டேட் அக்ராஸ் ஆல் தி ஃபீல்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் தே ஒர்க். Once they gain experience in one field, then they become an experienced therapist, or you can do a PG, postgraduate, and you become a specialized in a field. So physiotherapy job, where and all you can find எங்கெல்லாம் physiotherapy job வேலைக்கு போகலான்னா, you can go for a government hospitals. Now only there was a MRB conducted and a lot of physiotherapists were recruited in Tamil Nadu government hospital. இப்போதான் வந்து தமிழ்நாடு கவர்மெண்ட் ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் நிறைய பேர் எடுத்தாங்க. இன்னும் PHPலாம் எடுக்கிறதா சொல்றாங்க. அப்படி எடுத்தா இன்னும் நிறைய opportunities will be there for physiotherapists, and you can also be employed in Institute of Physically Handicapped. Who are all unable to do like physically handicapped like spinal cord injury or CP. In any physically handicapped institute, a physiotherapist is a must, so you can get job in that. Defense establishment, நான் இப்போ சொன்ன மாதிரி military hospital அங்கெல்லாம் கூட வேலை வாய்ப்பு இருக்கு. டீச்சிங் எஸ்டாப்ளிஷ்மெண்ட் சொல்லித்தரதுல காலேஜஸ், யூனிவர்சிட்டி இங்கெல்லாமும் இருக்காங்க. ஓன் கிளினிக், நீங்கள் சொந்தமாக ஒரு கிளினிக் யூ கேன் நீங்களே ஆரம்பித்து நீங்கள் அதை நடத்தலாம். Or home is, that is the beauty of physiotherapy. When you are internship or once you complete also, you can earn while doing internship or after internship also you can earn money by going to home visits. நீங்க வந்து இப்போ கிளினிக் போட காசு இல்லை ரொம்ப செலவாகுது அப்படின்னு நினைச்சா கூட நீங்கள் ஹோம் விசிட் போய் கூட நீங்கள் சம்பாதிக்க ஆரம்பிக்கலாம். Now there is a lot of opportunities. NGO, non-governmental organization are recruiting people, physiotherapists for their organization. Private organizations also are doing like computer IT industries and all, they are also recruiting physiotherapists. நான் ஒரே மாதிரி வேலை IT ஜாப் பண்றதுனால அவங்களுக்கு வந்து நிறைய பிரச்சனை வர்றதுனால பிசியோதெரபிஸ்ட்லாம் இப்போ அவங்க எடுக்கிறாங்க. அதுக்குன்னு ஒரு ரூம் கொடுத்துட்றாங்க, அங்கே போய் அவங்க எக்ஸசைஸ், ரிலாக்ஸேஷன் ஆர் இல்லை ஸ்ட்ரெச்சிங் இந்த மாதிரிலாம் சொல்லி தருவாங்க, அது பண்ணலாம். Then community health center where you can go for a அந்த சமூகத்துக்கே போய் என்னெல்லாம் நல்லது பண்ணலாம், அந்த மாதிரி ப்ரிவென்ஷன் மாதிரி இது வரும். இல்லாட்டி அந்த சமூகத்தில் ஏதாவது பிரச்சனை இருந்தாலும் அதுக்கு தீர்வு சொல்கிற மாதிரி கம்யூனிட்டி ஹெல்த் சென்டர்ஸில் வேலை கிடைக்கலாம். மென்டல் ஹெல்த் சென்டர்ஸ், ப்ரைவேட் கேர் சென்டர்ஸ் யூ கேன் கெட் ஜாப். ரீஹாபிலிட்டேஷன் சென்டர்ஸ், ஏன்னா இப்போ நிறைய பேர் ப்ரைவேட்டாக கூட நிறைய ரீஹாபிலிட்டேஷன் சென்டர்ஸ் ஆரம்பிக்கிறாங்க. அதில் வந்து ஒரு ஃபிசியோதெரபிஸ்ட், ஒரு டாக்டர், ஒரு நர்ஸ், இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய பேர் சேர்ந்து அந்த மாதிரி ஆரம்பிக்கிறாங்க. அந்த மாதிரி இடத்துலையும் வேலை கிடைக்கலாம். ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ் கிளினிக், பர்டிகுலர்லி ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ் கிளினிக் இஸ் பிகமிங் பூமிங் லைக் எனி திங். நிறைய பேர் தனியாக ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ் கிளினிக் ஆரம்பிக்கிறாங்க. தே ஆர் கோயிங் சக்ஸஸ்ஃபுல் பிகாஸ் லாட் ஆஃப் பீப்புள் நீட் physiotherapists because sports person they don't know what they are doing mistake during their activity or how to prevent those injuries and all. ஃபிட்னஸ் சென்டர், இப்போ வந்து எல்லாருக்குமே ஒரு கான்ஷியஸ் வந்து ஃபிட்டாக இருக்கணுன்ற கான்ஷியஸ் வந்துருச்சு. அதனால் நிறைய பேர் நிறைய ஃபிட்னஸ் சம்மந்தமாக நிறைய பண்ணுறாங்க. அவங்களுக்கு கரெக்டான கைடன்ஸ் இல்லை. அவங்களுக்கு வேணும்னா ஃபிசியோதெரபிஸ்ட் கண்டிப்பாக இருக்கணும். அதுக்கு தான் ஜிம், எங்கே பார்த்தாலும் ஃபிசியோதெரபிஸ்ட் இங்கே இப்போ ரெக்ரூட் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்காங்க ஜிம்லலாம். And last but not least is a foreign job. There are a lot of opportunities for foreign job. ஒரு ஈஸியாக ஒரு ஃபாரின் போகக்கூடியது வந்து ஃபிசியோதெரப்பி சொல்லலாம். ஏன்னா இங்கே படிக்கிற டிகிரியை அப்படியே அங்கே ஏற்றுக்கிறாங்க, திரும்ப பண்ணலாம் சொல்கிறது இல்லை, அப்படியே ஏற்றுக்கிறாங்க. அவங்க ஒரு எக்ஸாம் மட்டும் வைப்பாங்க, அது பாஸ் ஆகிட்டா யூ கேன் கெட் ஜாப் இன் ஃபாரின் லேண்ட். இன் இந்தியாவில் என்ன எப்படி இருக்க சுச்சுவேஷன் பார்த்தா, we need one physiotherapist for every 1000 people. அதுவே ஜாஸ்தி இருந்தாலும் we have only 5000. இப்போ ஒரு பேட்ச் இல்லை மொத்தமாக பார்த்தா ஒரு 5000, 7000 physiotherapists only will be there. So demand is intense. So physiotherapy jobs India are booming. So if you go for number wise, how many people, how many physiotherapists, there is a lot of less low physiotherapy ratio. So it's going to be a big booming. India itself, and major hospitals and all, they are recruiting alternative therapy. What I mean is most of the people are not interested in surgery or anything, or surgery or medicine because of the side effects. They go for alternative. Lot of hospitals are giving option as physiotherapy as alternative. இப்போ நிறைய ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் வந்து ஃபிசியோதெரப்பி நீங்கள் எடுத்துக்கோங்க, அதை ட்ரை பண்ணுங்க, அது ஒத்து வராட்டி அதுக்கப்புறம் நம்ம சர்ஜரி போகலாம், அந்த மாதிரிலாம் இப்போ சொல்ல ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டாங்க. ஸோ ஃபிசியோதெரப்பி வந்து இட்ஸ் பிகமிங் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் இன் ஆல் ஹாஸ்பிட்டல்ஸ். Foreign job, to say the truth, physiotherapists have better scope internationally because they are all developed countries. They know the importance of physiotherapy. They take a lot of physiotherapy recruitment they are doing. They know the value, how important physiotherapy is in the public life and the promotion of health. So they have a lot of opportunity in ஃபாரின்ல வந்து நிறைய ஃபிசியோதெரப்பி புரிஞ்சு வச்சிருக்காங்க. அதனால நிறைய வேலை வாய்ப்புகளுக்கு நிறைய ஃபாரின்ல உண்டு. அதே மாதிரி இங்க பண்ற கோர்ஸ் வந்து they are readily accepted in US, UK and all. So it is easy to go there, and money to read this course, study this course is comparatively less in India than in UK or US. இங்க படிக்க எவ்வளவு செலவாகுதோ அது வந்து ரொம்ப கம்மி இந்தியாவில். அதே ஒரு யூஎஸ்ஓ இல்லை யூகேலையோ படிச்சிங்கன்னா இதை விட 2-3 மடங்கு ஜாஸ்தியாக இருக்கும். அதனால இங்க படிச்சுட்டு நிறைய பேர் வந்து அங்க வேலைக்கு போயிடுறாங்க. ஸோ ஃபாரின் ஜாப் இஸ் மோர். ஸோ ஒய் எஸ்ஆர்எம்? ஏன் வந்து எஸ்ஆர்எம்க்கு வரணும்? SRM Institute of Science and Technology or SRM College of Physiotherapy. So one, better way of recognizing and credentialing physiotherapy students. கரெக்டாக கண்டுபிடிப்பாங்க இந்த ஸ்டூடெண்ட்டுக்கு என்ன லெவல்னு, அதை எப்படி வெளியே கொண்டு வரலாம், எப்படி அவனை வந்து சொல்லித்தரலாம், எப்படி அவனை கற்றுக்க வைக்கிறது, அந்த மாதிரி கரெக்டாக பண்ணக்கூடியது இந்த காலேஜ். இன்னொன்று வந்து எஜுகேஷன். இட்ஸ் நாட் ஒன்லி எஜுகேஷன், இட் ஆல்சோ இன்க்ரீசஸ் காம்பிடன்சி. எப்படி வந்து நிறைய காலேஜஸ் வரும்போது எப்படி மற்ற காலேஜ் கிராஜுவேட்ஸ் கூட மற்ற காலேஜ் வந்து வெளியே வரவங்க கூட எப்படி போட்டு முன்னேறணுன்றதையும் சொல்லித்தரேன். கம்பிட்டன்சி டு எஜுகேஷன் இஸ் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் திங். அண்ட் இண்டஸ்ட்ரி ரெகனைஸ்டு ஸ்டாண்டர்ட்ஸ். இப்போ இண்டஸ்ட்ரிக்கு என்ன தேவை, இப்போ வந்து சமுதாயத்துக்கு என்ன தேவை, அது வந்து சொல்லித்தரும். அதுக்காகவே நிறைய சிலபஸ்லாம் மாற்றிருக்கோம், ரிவைஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கோம், ரினியூ பண்ணியிருக்கோம். ஸோ இட் இஸ் இண்டஸ்ட்ரி ரெகனைஸ்ட் ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் அண்ட் இன்டர்நேஷனல் பெஞ்ச்மார்க். இன்டர்நேஷனல் லெவலில் வந்து இந்த ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் போகணுன்றதுக்காகவே கிரெடிட் சிஸ்டம்னு ஒரு சிலபஸில் கொண்டு வந்திருக்கோம். ஸோ கிரெடிட் சிஸ்டம் கொண்டு வந்தாலும் உடனே ஃபாரின் வந்து ஈஸியாக அவங்களுக்கு புரிஞ்சிடும். மார்க் கொண்டு போய் அங்கே கிரெடிட்டாக மாற்ற ரொம்ப கஷ்டம். இப்போ கிரெடிட்லேயே நீங்கள் போனீங்கன்னா உடனே அவங்களால புரிஞ்சு என்ன கிரெடிட் எடுத்தாங்க, என்ன மாதிரி ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸு. இன்னொரு ஆஸ்பெக்ட் வந்து ஸ்கில்டு ஃபோர்ஸ், ஒர்க் ஃபோர்ஸ். இங்கே இருக்க எல்லா ஸ்டாஃப்மே ரொம்ப ஸ்கில்டு. All staffs are very skilled, so skilled workforce is there in this SRM. Then I have to say mainly about faculty members. They are talented, skilled, knowledgeable. All teaching staffs are PG படிச்சவங்க மட்டும் தான் இங்க teaching staffs இருக்காங்க. And most of the staffs are pursuing PhD. நிறைய பேர் PhD பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க. இந்த மாதிரி நீங்க இங்க பார்க்கலாம். Then interactive teaching learning. So it's not only lecture, it will be a journal club, it will be a discussion, it will be a quiz like that. So we have an interactive teaching and learning system here. Even though in a lockdown period also we conducted online classes, I can assure you that each subject we conducted at least minimum 50 classes within this 3 months. That much technology we have in SRM. Management has given a Zoom platform for us, which includes 500 people we can teach at the same time. At the same time, we are also educated. Faculty development program மாதிரி கொடுத்து எப்படி ஆன்லைன்ல கிளாஸ் எடுக்கணும் எல்லாமே உடனே சொல்லி தந்துடுறாங்க. ஒன்று எங்களுக்கும் தெரியுது, ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்க்கும் நல்லது, எங்களுக்கும் நல்லது. everyone knows. Then there are also learning management system. There is எப்படி கற்றுத்தரது, எப்படி கற்றுக்கிறதுன்றதெல்லாம் they are going to install learning management system. Now also we are using certain learning management system during this COVID quarantine time. இன்னொரு முக்கியமான காரணம் ஏன் SRM, syllabus revised, choice based credit system, which means a student can choose at the end of the 4th year, he can choose an extra subject, which subject he want, he is more interested, he can choose. Then credit system, as I told earlier, credit system will be speaking internationally. If you see the credit, all the university in international university also come to understand what is the credit, then giving in a mark and converting to credit and all. That's why it has given us a choice-based credit system. It's an international recognition we can get for the students, and foreign job opportunities will be ஈஸியாக வந்து அவங்களுக்கு ஒரு ஃபாரின் ஜாப் கிடைக்கும். இந்த கிரெடிட் சிஸ்டம் வச்சு ஈஸியாக அவங்க வந்து என்ன மாதிரி ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ன்றதை கண்டுபிடிச்சிருவாங்க. அதுக்காக தான் இந்த கிரெடிட் சிஸ்டம் கொண்டு வந்தோம். 4வது வருஷத்துல ஒரு சாய்ஸ் கூட கொடுக்குறோம். அவங்களுக்கு என்ன இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட்டோ 2 சாய்ஸ் கொடுப்போம். அதில் என்ன இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட்டோ அது ஒரு எக்ஸ்ட்ராவாக ஒரு சப்ஜெக்டாக படிச்சுக்கலாம். அது வந்து அவங்களுக்கு வந்து லைஃப்ல ஃபிசியோதெரப்பி லைஃப்ல ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும். அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கும். இது வேறு இல்லாமல் இந்த காலேஜில் வந்து 2 months once எஜுகேஷன் ஈவெண்ட் டேக் பிளேஸ். ஏதாவது ஒரு எஜுகேஷன் ஈவெண்ட்டு போயிட்டே இருக்கும். ஸ்டூடெண்ட் வந்து எப்பவுமே ஏதோ ஒரு இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட், வெறும் கிளாஸ் மட்டும் இல்லாமல் ஒரு கான்ஃபரன்ஸ் இல்லாட்டி ஒரு ஒர்க் ஷாப் இல்லாட்டி ஒரு செமினார், வெளியே இருக்க ஃபேமஸான ஆளுங்கள்லாம் உள்ள கொண்டு வந்து பேச வைக்கிறது, பசங்களுக்கு மோட்டிவேஷன் பண்ணுறது, இந்த மாதிரி எப்பவுமே நடந்துட்டு இருக்கும். 2 மாதத்துக்கு ஒரு தடவை 2 months once there will be a conference, workshop, a seminar. Mostly alumni overall very famous and overall talented alumni, we are calling them and asking them to present here. So students will be encouraged to become like that. Then there is a regular faculty development program. This is very important because once faculty is developed, automatically student education is going to be improvised. He will give learning how to make the students learn, he comes to know. So regular there's faculty development program. இங்க இருக்க faculty எல்லாருக்குமே வந்து பொதுவாக எப்பவுமே ஒரு 6 மாதத்துக்கு ஒரு தடவை ஒரு இம்ப்ரூவ்மெண்ட் மாதிரி ஏதோ ஒரு ப்ரோக்ராம் எடுத்துக்கிட்டே இருப்பாங்க. நாங்கள் இம்ப்ரூவ் ஆக ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸோட குவாலிட்டி இம்ப்ரூவ் ஆகிட்டே இருக்கும். இது தவிர இந்த காலேஜ் என்ன இருக்குன்னா சிமுலேஷன் லேப். Simulation lab is a very rare thing. We can see a few in India. That one we have in SRM. ரொம்ப அரிதா பார்க்கக்கூடியது SRM மட்டும் பார்க்க சிமுலேஷன் லேப். அது அந்த சிமுலேஷன்றது பொம்மை மாதிரி இருக்கும். ஆனால் மனித உடல் மாதிரியே தொடரத்துக்கும் உணர்றதுக்கும் இருக்கும். அதனால அதில் ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணால் நம்ம உண்மையாகவே மனுஷங்களை பண்ண மாதிரி ஒரு இது வரும். So simulation lab is artificial, it's like a doll, but it can feel and texture, everything will be like a human. So if you practice in that, it will be easy for students to learn more. Then we have an exercise therapy lab with all its equipment and electrotherapy lab with all its equipment for physiotherapy students. Then particularly I have to say about the hospital, which you see in the picture. It's a multi-specialty hospital and the research center. That is important thing. Now COVID-19 vaccine is also getting researched in the center only. So we have all the specialty in the hospital. So student will be posted in all the wards. So he'll be exposed to all the conditions before he leave the college. எல்லா வகையான நோய்களையும் அவங்களுக்கு கண்டுபிடிச்சு, ஏன்னா இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் பெரிய ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் இருக்கிறதுனால எல்லா வகையான நோய்களையும் அவங்களுக்கு வந்து முதல்ல அறிமுகப்படுத்தணும், எப்படி சிகிச்சை கொடுக்கணும் அறிமுகப்படுத்தணும். அதனால வெளியே போகும்போது அவங்களுக்கு வந்து எப்படி இருந்தாலும் அவங்களால என்ன மாதிரி கண்டிஷன் அவங்க பார்த்தாலும் அவங்களால ட்ரீட் பண்ண முடியாத அளவுக்கு ஆயிரும். அது வேற இல்லாமல் ஹாஸ்பிட்டலில் வந்து காலேஜில் சொல்லி தரது இல்லாமல் ஹாஸ்பிட்டலில் வந்து பெட் சைட் டீச்சிங், பெட்டு பக்கத்துலேயே ஸ்டாஃப் போய் பேஷண்ட் staff student, they will teach how to treat the patient. There will be clinical meeting, case presentation. Students will present case and staff will discuss and they will give suggestion how to improve the treatment. And also students learn more with patient. That is one thing. Another important thing, there is a Tamil magazine by the hospital itself that is called Yakkai ஒரு தமிழ் மேக்சினே வருது தமிழ்ல. அதுல வந்து ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸுக்கும் நிறைய வாய்ப்பு தராங்க. அவங்களோட கட்டுரைகள் பிரசிக்கலாம். கட்டுரைகள்னா மெடிக்கல் சம்பந்தமானு கூட இல்லை, அவங்களோட கவிதைகள், அவங்களோட கார்ட்டூன் எல்லாமே அவங்க வந்து பிரசிக்கிறாங்க. அதனால இங்க படிக்கிற பசங்களுக்கு அந்த எழுதுற பழக்கம் பிரசுரமாகிற இதெல்லாம் வந்து ஈஸியா கிடைக்கலாம். இங்க ரிசர்ச், they give more importance to research in SRM. யாருக்கெல்லாம் வந்து ரிசர்ச் ரொம்ப இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இருக்கு கண்டிப்பாக வந்து சேரலாம். நிறைய ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ் இருக்கு. இங்க வந்து ஒன்று there is a term called fab lab. We can fabricate whatever we think. இங்க one of the important or is we have a lot of colleges inside the campus, lot of departments. If I want to do a research in with biomedical, I can go approach biomedical and I will say I'm a physiotherapist, I want to do like this. They collaboratively, they go to fab lab and do a new innovation. நான் வந்து இப்போ ஏதோ ஒன்று செய்யணும்னு ஆசைப்பட்ட உடனே நான் வந்து வேற டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் அவங்க கூட சேர்ந்து நான் புதுசாகவே ஒரு இதை செஞ்சு புதுசாக கண்டுபிடிக்கலாம். அதுக்காகவே ஃபேப் லேப்னு ஒரு பெரிய இடமே இருக்கு, அங்கே எல்லாமே கிடைக்கும். Research day is another thing. Research day is very unique to SRM. Research day, it stimulates or it encourages students to do research. So one day they specify, on that day they will present all the research activity. There will be judges, they will judge and they give prizes for that. These prizes will be given in an auditorium where all the students will be, university students will be there. அப்போ வந்து எல்லா ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸும் இருக்க ஒரு ஆடிட்டோரியத்தில் நல்லா ரிசர்ச் பண்ண பசங்களுக்கு வந்து ப்ரைஸ் வாங்குறதுங்கிறது ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமாகவும் இருக்கும், மோட்டிவேஷனாகவும் இருக்கும். அதே மாதிரி there is another concept called seed money. That is, if you want to do your research, they will seed money, like a small amount of money. If you do, you can do this research with that money. Once it is proved, then they will help you to do most researches. That is one aspect in SRM. And prizes for best innovation. Whatever you search, whatever you do, they give prize for that. If it is a good innovation, they will give a prize and they will give prizes also. That will motivate the student. Then exposure. எப்படியும் வெறும் காலேஜ்லேயே கிளாஸ்லேயே உட்காந்து பார்த்துட்டு இருந்த பத்தாது, அப்படியே சமூகத்தில் போய் அவங்க என்ன பண்றாங்கன்றது நமக்கு தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டாதான் அந்த பசங்க வந்து வெளியே போகும்போது அதே மாதிரி சூழ்நிலை வரும்போது எப்படி நடந்துக்கணும்னு கத்துப்பாங்க. So exposure is very important. We do lot of community camps. This is one of the camp we did before. That's a poster I have shown here. So community camps we conduct, so students get the real patient community, how community is there, how people are reacting to physiotherapy treatment, how they are reacting to us. Everything they get by experience. And in internship, once you complete BPT 4 years, 6 months internship, we send the students to Central Leprosy Teaching Research Institute, Sengalpet, to know more about leprosy. Then DMD Center, Nungambakam, to know about treatment, how to give for DMD children. And we also sent to NIPMET Kovalam to train the students to know different type of conditions, how to treat. So இந்த மாதிரி வெளியவும் சில நாட்கள் வெளியே அனுப்பும். 15 to 30 நாள் வந்து செங்கல்பட்டுல இருக்க லெப்ரசி இதுக்கு அனுப்பும், இல்லை நுங்கம்பாக்கம் இருக்க டிஎம்டின் குழந்தைங்க சம்பந்தமான சிகிச்சை மையத்துக்கும் அனுப்பும், இல்லாட்டி கோவளத்தில் இருக்க நிப்மெட்ன்ற சென்ட்ரல் கவர்மெண்ட் இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷனுக்கும் அனுப்பும். அங்க போய் நிறைய பேஷண்ட்ஸ் பார்த்து எப்படிலாம் ட்ரீட் பண்ணலான்றத கத்துப்பாங்க. Now, most of them are students now in the crowd. I hope there are more students. So students, how it will be for students' life in SRM? SRM எப்படி இருக்கும் student life na? There is a physiotherapy educational unit. There is a physiotherapy education. So 4-5 staff members will be there, including dean, and they will discuss. Each month they will do a meeting and discuss how to improve the education for the student. அவர் ஒரு மாசத்துக்கு ஒரு எல்லாம் சேர்ந்து பேசி எப்படி இன்னும் நல்லா சொல்லி தரலாம், எப்படி ஒத்துக்க புரிய வைக்கலாம், அந்த மாதிரி நிறைய பேசுவாங்க. அதுக்குன்னே ஒரு யூனிட் இருக்கு, பிசியோதெரபி எஜுகேஷன் யூனிட்னு. இன்னொன்று வந்து இன்டர்னல் குவாலிட்டி அஷூரன்ஸ் யூனிட். இதுலயும் வந்து in this also there will be 2-3 staffs will be there. They keep on seeing how to improve the quality of the college, hospital, treatment delivery, எல்லாமே எப்படி அந்த குவாலிட்டியை வந்து இம்ப்ரூவ் பண்ணலான்ட்டு சொல்லிட்டு யோசிச்சுட்டே இருப்பாங்க. Then every month there is a meeting with the dean and students. Personally, they can go and speak with full student crowd. Each batch they can meet, dean will meet and discuss about the compliments or complaints, anything they will discuss and they will solve the problem. It will be useful for the student and staff, dean, everyone. There is also one thing unique is a complaint box. We have a box in the college, so anyone can write, type or anything, no need to say the name. They can put in whatever problem they have. Each month they will open up and see whatever we got and we rectify that. We are preserving that also. இப்போ ஏதாவது பிரச்சனைனா நீங்க அந்த பாக்ஸ்ல போய் எழுதி போடலாம், பேர் போடணும்னு அவசியம் இல்லை. அதுல போட்டுட்டு நீங்க வந்துலாம் ஒவ்வொரு மாசமும் அதை திறந்து பார்ப்போம், அதுல என்னென்ன பிரச்சனை சொல்றாங்களோ அதுக்கு உண்டான தீர்வு என்ன பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்றது. ஏன்னா வந்து ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் என்ன நினைக்கிறாங்க தெரியறதுக்காக இந்த கம்ப்ளைண்ட் பாக்ஸ்னு ஒன்று வச்சிருக்கோம். There is also important thing in SRM is scholarship. ஸ்காலர்ஷிப் வந்து ஒரு ரொம்ப இதுல வந்து புதிய தலைமுறை ஸ்காலர்ஷிப் இருக்குது, அகரம் ஸ்காலர்ஷிப், நிறைய ஸ்காலர்ஷிப்லாம் வந்து இவங்க தேர் அக்செப்டிங் தட் ஸ்காலர்ஷிப்ஸ். ஸோ ஸ்காலர்ஷிப் ஆல்சோ. வேற என்ன இருக்கு ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்க்கு? வாட் எல்ஸ் we have an event calendar. In university website itself we say what and all event this year is going to happen, so students can see, he can participate, he can enrich his knowledge. இப்போ நல்ல மூளையை வளர்த்துக்கும், நல்ல அறிவை வளர்த்துக்கும் நினைக்கிறவங்க வந்து அந்த ஈவெண்ட் கேலண்டர் ஆன்லைன்லேயே பார்த்து இந்த ஃபங்க்ஷன் அந்த ஃபங்க்ஷன் போகிறேன் இந்த ஃபங்க்ஷன் போகிறேன்ட்டு அதெல்லாம் போய் நல்லா அவங்களோட திறமையை வளர்த்துக்கலாம். then there is a strong alumni association. Even though they go out of their college, they have a strong association. How strong means even in quarantine, they are conducting a webinar. I think it's a record. They are conducting more than 40 to 50 webinars, weekdays and all, single, weekends and all, per day 2 webinars. All alumni are participating, students are participating, so encouraging, and it shows that how much love and respect they have to the mother institution. அந்த வெளியே போனவங்க வந்து அவ்வளோ மரியாதை கொடுக்கறதுனால தான் இந்த குவாரண்டைன்ல கூட டெய்லி ஒரு வெபினார் மாதிரி அவங்க பண்றாங்க. அதுக்கு வந்து ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸும் அட்டன் பண்றாங்க, அவங்களும் அட்டன் பண்றாங்க. அப்போ எவ்வளோ ஒரு நல்ல சூழ்நிலையிலேருந்து போயிருந்தா அவங்க அவ்வளோ இன்னுமே திரும்ப திரும்ப வந்து எங்களுக்காக பண்றாங்கன்னா அதே உங்களுக்கு தெரியும் அந்த அலுமினி அசோசியேஷன் வச்சு. Then library, we have a central library and a college library. Central library வந்து night 12 வரைக்கும் கூட திறந்திருக்கும். College library is till 8 o'clock, it will be closed. You have all the books, all the journal. We are spending lakhs to subscribe journals and all. Hard copy, you can get hard copy, or you can also have e-journals, e-books, and clinical key. This specific to SRM. Clinical key is like a password. So if you put that password in the campus, you can access to a lot of journals, because SRM will pay for the journals. You no need to pay. Once you go out of SRM campus, you can't get that. Within the campus, if you put the key, you will get a lot of journals, so you can read more, enrich yourself, and there will be publications or journals from Nature, Springer Nature. So all famous journals you can get in e-copy. So most of the students are very excited by this. In the clinical keyன்றது நீங்க மொபைல்லே போட்டு SRM campusக்குள்ள இருக்கிற வரைக்கும், அந்த நெட்ல இருக்கிற வரைக்கும் உங்களுக்கு எல்லாமே எல்லா இதையும் பார்த்துக்கலாம், எல்லா ஜேர்னலையும் பார்த்து நல்லா படிக்கலாம். இது வந்து SRMக்கே ஒரு இது. அப்புறம் ஸ்டூடெண்ட் வேற என்ன கவலை பண்ண, ஏன் SRM தேர்ந்தெடுக்கணும்னா, there is an anti-ragging committee. This is a poster we used to stick in every floor during in every what you call lift and all. So there'll be number, there'll be email, so they can immediately complain about ragging. Anti-ragging committee is there. There is a disciplinary committee. There'll be 2-3 staffs who look after how the students behave. If there is abnormal behavior, they immediately take actions. Disciplinary committee. Internal complaint committee, this is mainly for gender bias violence. If because of the gender they are doing some violence, they can complain in this internal complaint committee. And women's grievance redressal committee. Whatever problem you get, female students they can immediately report to this committee. They will inquire and they will take action. And there is a Directorate of Students Affairs, DSA. This directorate, separately a Director of Students Affairs, you can see in SRM. This will fully deal with students matters, not only studies and everything. It also deals with cultural, sports, everything they encourage and do. இந்த SRMல மட்டும்தான் நீங்க வந்து இந்த ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்க்காக ஒரு டைரக்டரேட், அது மாதிரி பெண்களுக்கு எதிரான வன்முறை இருந்தா அதுக்கு கம்ப்ளைண்ட் பண்ண ஒரு நம்பரு, அதுக்கப்புறம் டிசிப்ளின் ஏதாவது பிரச்சனை வந்தா இல்ல ரேகிங் பிரச்சனை வந்தா எல்லாத்துக்குமே ஒரு கமிட்டி போட்டிருப்பாங்க. அவங்க கிட்ட சொன்னா ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் சேஃபா இருக்கலாம். அதனால இது பெஸ்டா இருக்கும் SRM. ஹாஸ்டல் பார்த்தா, if comes to hostel, there is a free Wi-Fi. That itself that is a very happy thing for students. Free Wi-Fi you get in the hostel. There'll be indoor games available, gym available, supermarket available. I think how many universities provide this supermarket, Xerox shop, even beauty centers are available in the girls hostel site. It's very useful. இங்க வைஃபை கிடைக்கும், இல்ல உள்ளேயே விளையாடுற மாதிரி கேம்ஸ்லாம் கிடைக்கும், ஜிம் இருக்கும், சூப்பர் மார்க்கெட் கூட இருக்கு. அவசியம்னா வாங்கிக்கிறதுக்கு உள்ள கேம்பஸ்க்குள்ளேயே ஹாஸ்டல் காம்பவுண்டுக்குள்ளேயே இருக்கும். ஜெராக்ஸ் ஷாப் இருக்கு, அப்புறம் வந்து பியூட்டி சென்டர் கூட இருக்கு. So what else a student life needs? There are clubs. நிறைய கிளப் இருக்கு, சிங்கிங் கிளப், ரைட்டிங் கிளப், இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய கிளப் இருக்கு. யூ கேன் ஜாயின் இன் தோஸ் கிளப்ஸ் அண்ட் ஷோ யுவர் டேலண்ட், எவ்ரிதிங். There's 3-4 large playgrounds in SRM. You can play. There's a cricket ground, football ground, basketball ground, tennis, and everything. Whatever you want is there in SRM. They're also in physiotherapy. We conduct sports day, especially. So you can show all your talent in sports day. There is definitely culturals. In your student life, you will at least see minimum of 10 culturals, because there is a big campus, lot of departments, lot of culturals will go on, and you can enjoy. Apart from this canteen, there are total 12 canteens inside the campus. One food court is there, and there is SRM college bus facilities there. Moreover, there is a FM radio also, which keeps on till 12 o'clock morning to 12. It keeps on, so you can enjoy that. That is called Muthucharam. அப்படின்னு ஒரு FM ரேடியோக்குள்ள உள்ள இருக்கு. இப்போ எல்லாமே ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் பத்தி பார்த்தாச்சு. ஸோ பேரண்ட்ஸ்க்கு வந்து என்ன, வாட் பேரண்ட்ஸ் நீட் அண்ட் வாட் இஸ் இஆர்பின்னு ஒன்று இருக்கு. இது வந்து எதுக்குன்னா, இப்போ வந்து உங்க ஸ்டூடெண்ட் வந்து வரல, காலேஜுக்கு வரலன்னா முதல்ல ஒரு நம்பர் கேட்பாங்க, ஃபோன் நம்பர். அந்த நம்பர் நீங்கள் உங்களோட நம்பர் கரெக்டாக கொடுத்துட்டீங்கன்னா எப்பெல்லாம் ஸ்டூடெண்ட் ஆப்சென்ட் வராங்களோ அப்போல்லாம் உங்களுக்கு ஒரு மெசேஜ் வரும். அதனால உங்களால் ஸ்டூடெண்ட் கிளாஸ் போகிறாரா இல்லையான்றது கண்டுபிடிக்க முடியும். ஹாஸ்டல் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்க்கு வந்து இப்போ ஃபாரின் இருக்க பேரண்ட்ஸ்க்குலாம் ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும் இது. You can see everything in the ERP, even the daily absence, attendance. You can see internal marks, previous semester internal marks, about your student, if any disciplinary action taken, that also will come inside. Even the students hide from you, you can easily see through ERP. So please give number during admission, correct number, so ERP will go to that mobile number. Then there is official mail, so parents can be consulted through official mail. Even through office you can call and speak, there's no problem at all. There is a regular parent-teacher meeting taking place in Physiotherapy College. So even in this lockdown, we conducted through Zoom. In the lockdown கூட நாங்கள் ஜூம் வச்சு ஒரு பேரண்ட்ஸ் டீச்சர் மீட்டிங் கண்டக்ட் பண்ணோம். யாருக்கெல்லாம் அட்டண்டன்ஸ் கம்மியாக இருக்கோ, யாரெல்லாம் மார்க் கம்மியாக இருக்கோ, அந்த பேரண்ட்ஸ் மட்டும் கூப்பிட்டு நாங்கள் இந்த மாதிரி ஜூமில் ஒரு மீட்டிங் போட்டோம். எல்லா இயர்ஸும் மீட்டிங் போட்டு we update to the parents. That is very important. Then fee cut is another future in SRM. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இயர் வந்து நீங்கள் ஃபீஸ் பே பண்ணலாம். செகண்ட் இயர்ல வந்து நீங்கள் வரணும்னு அவசியம் இல்லை. நீங்கள் வந்து அப்படியே ஆன்லைன்லேயே ஃபீ கார்டில் ஃபீஸ் பே பண்ணிடலாம். வேர் எவர் யூ ஆர் இன் த வேர்ல்ட், இன் எனி கண்ட்ரி, யூ கேன் pay through the fee card, the fees. No need to come to the campus and pay the fees. That is one thing. Then another important thing is parent gateway. We have a separate gateway that if you go to the site, you'll be knowing parent gateway. So through that you can know about the university, what is happening, everything. So SRM, we have a multicultural environment, different students from different state, different country, different race, different, everyone were studying in there. So you get a lot of friendships with those people. So it is definitely going to improve your future. Then there is an auditorium. Mostly function takes place in this only 4,000 capacity auditorium. It's to see itself would be very good. And moreover, it's a very large campus, green campus. You can see in the photo itself, there are a lot of green. Everywhere you turn, that's a green campus. It will improve your mood itself once you enter this. There are two levels of qualification. One is Bpt, 4.5 years including internship. Mainly it is +2 with biology eligible for Bpt. MPT, Bpt degree is important, 2 years course. So Bpt சேர்றது வந்து 4.5 வருஷம் கோர்ஸ், +2ல வந்து பயாலஜி எடுத்திருக்கணும். அது ஒரு இது சேர்றதுக்கு. MPT சேர்றதுக்கு Bpt முடிச்சிருக்கணும், அது வந்து 2 வருஷம் கோர்ஸ். அதே மாதிரி fees is no matter issue. There are various banks offer education loan because it's SRM is a very famous institution, so easily you get loan through banks. And there are also scholarships available which is based on merit. நீங்க பேங்க்ல போய் கேட்டாலே நீங்க SRM இதுல சேர்ந்துருக்க அந்த இது காட்டினாலே they will give loan. There is not a problem. It's a very famous institution. அதே மாதிரி ஸ்காலர்ஷிப்பும் நீங்க அப்ளை பண்ணி வந்துடலாம். அதனால ஃபீஸ் ஒரு பிரச்சனையே இருக்காது எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு. ஸோ யுவர் பாத் இஸ் வெரி கிளியர். உங்களுக்கு வந்து ரொம்ப கிளியரா ஒரு இது காட்டியாச்சு. இப்போ நீங்க தான் அதுல போகணும். எவ்வளோ எவ்வளோ அட்வான்டேஜஸ் இருக்கு SRM சேர்ந்தா எல்லாமே சொல்லியாச்சு. ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்க்கு, பேரண்ட்ஸுக்கு கத்துக்கிறதுக்கு. I have said everything about education and how to improve. So path is very clear. Then you have to decide. So there is a Tirukural called Thandai Magarkattu Nandri Avayathu Mundi Irpachil. So towards the children, give them head start knowledge over the best of scholars. Best of scholars. So I think now you have known that best of scholars you get in SRM. So now parents have decided to do the duty whether to put forward the children towards the best of scholars and improve the education. இப்போ பெற்றோர்கள் தான் நீங்க தான் முடிவு பண்ணணும் உங்க மகள் இல்ல மகன் வந்து எப்படி முன்னேற்றணும் யார்கிட்ட கொடுத்து அவங்க வாழ்க்கையை முன்னேற்றணும்ன்றது இப்ப நீங்க முடிவெடுக்க வேண்டிய விஷயம். So world is waiting for your son or daughter to serve as a physiotherapist trained by best college here SRM. எல்லாம் உங்களுக்காக உங்க மகன் மகளுக்காக உலகம் காத்துட்டு இருக்கு. அவங்க வந்து எப்போ எங்களுக்கு சேவை செய்ய போறாங்கன்ட்டு இந்த மருத்துவ உலகம் காத்துட்டு இருக்கு. அது நல்ல காலேஜ் படிச்சு வந்து இன்னும் நல்லது. ஸோ SRM ஒரு நல்ல காலேஜ்ன்றதுல எந்த இதுவும் இல்லை. அண்ட் மோஸ்ட் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட்லி டு ஆல் potential future physiotherapists, I say good luck. எல்லாம் நல்லா வரணும்னு வேண்டிக்கிறேன். And thank you. I thank Mr. Venkat, Assistant Director, Venkatesh, Assistant Director, Mr. Venkat Narayanan, and Radhakrishnan for attending this meeting. Thank you, Mercy. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, sir. That was a very clear presentation about the journey of physiotherapy in SRM. So we have an interesting question for you to answer. Is learning physiotherapy more difficult?
Learning physiotherapy?
Yes, is learning physiotherapy more difficult? Right? Should be a rule.
No, it's not, to say the truth, it's not difficult. At the same time, I won't say it is easy also. It's like midway. Mainly, you have to use a lot of thinking because you can read, but when you go to the patient, you have to think and use. நீங்க நிறைய கத்துப்பீங்க அதுல எதை அந்த டைத்துக்கு யூஸ் பண்ணுங்கிறதா இது. So I won't say it is difficult at all. Once you have interest in reading, in learning, that's not a problem at all. Because it's not confusing with a lot of logic, lot of equation and all. It's physiotherapy is very direct science. At the same time, it's a skill. Then as science, it's a skill. So you have to learn the skill. Base will be science.
So you have another question. What is the difference between BPT and BOT by Roshan Abraham?
Yeah, BOT is occupational therapy. Occupational therapy means if a person is injured, after that, how we make the person to go to his occupation or some other occupation is BOT. Physical therapy is how we can use physical principles to treat a patient, how to bring back the patient to his normal life. It's not only related to occupation, it's related with movement, daily activities, functional activities, even leisure activities like playing, everything covers, not only occupation. We cover all the aspect of rehabilitation.
Yes, in BOT, they will be only focusing on upper limb activities.
Upper limb and occupation related only, yes. How to make the patient to do occupation again.
Yes. Sir, another question. What is credit system?
Credit system means each subject you read in a semester, each subject will be given a credit, like 4 credit, 2 credit, like that they give a credit. So this says that 4 credit means in a week you have 4 classes. That is a simple definition I'm saying because you are all 12 students to understanding I'm saying. So very simply 4 credit means each week you'll have 4 classes. So 15 weeks is 1 semester. So 15 into 4, 60 hours they will take class. Within 60 hours, how much mark you get, and with that mark, they will do a calculation. I think it will be very heavy for you to say about that calculation. We do a calculation, we give a credit only at last. So why this is important means in foreign countries and all, they teach by credit system. So if you go with this certificate, easily they will recognize, okay, this is 4 credit course you have done about exercise therapy, you've done psychology 2 credit, like that they can easily associate. ஈஸியா வந்து அவங்க இது பண்ணிப்பாங்க, நம்மளது மாதிரியே இருக்குன்ற மாதிரி அவங்களுக்கு தோணும். அதுக்காக தான்.
Thank you so much, sir. We will go on to the question sessions again.
Okay.
Now, Now I'd like to introduce our significant alumni. The true victory of a college is quantified by the height of success attained by our alumni and their independent contribution towards our profession. I would like to call Mr. Radhakrishnan Unikrishnan. Sir has more than 18 years of experience in various fields of physiotherapy. Presently, Sir is working as lecturer in Department of Physical Therapy and Health Rehabilitation, College of Applied Medical Sciences, Majma University, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia since 2010. So we like to share your experience, your journey from SRM PT to your throughout journey of your career, sir, which could be useful and motivating to the aspirants and the parents as well. Over to you, sir.
Vanakkam, ellarkum vanakkam, because very happy to meet you all from borders from across the ocean, because ipo pandemic nala there is no flights, we are not connected, but now I'm connected with you all. Very happy to meet you all. Ella parents kum vanakkam. And first of all, I want to thank you all because you have chosen to know about SRM. So that itself is the first success for you. So today they called me to share some of my experiences with SRM and some motivation to the students. So I think the best explanation for me is, Madam said that 18 years of experience and other activities, but the best explanation is I am an alumni of SRM. That is my prefix always. So I'm very proud to be a student of SRM. So today I want to just share some of my pictures as a presentation, because as you all know that pictures will speak better than 1,000 words. So today I want to share some pictures. So always follow your passion, you will reach great height. So today I think you all have interested, so you have come here to know about SRM. And now I want to start with, you all know that today, what is the special day? Today is a very sad day for us because our great Dr. Abdul Kalam left us. And in the year 2013, he visited SRM. That's a big pride for our SRM. So he always says, all of us do not have equal talent, but all of us have an equal opportunity to develop our talents. See, clearly, we all have an opportunity. Yes, SRM is giving you the opportunity. So please come and explore. Please help your children to explore this. So from the words of Abdul Kalam, I want to share some of the pictures of my journey. I am Radhakrishnan. I am from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. It is referred as the Kingdom of Two Holy Mosques. You know, all Muslim population, they know. They consider it as very, very religious to be in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. So I'm very happy to be here. And I'm working as the lecturer in College of Applied Medical Sciences. So my journey to KSA, how I started my career to SRM, and how it landed me in KSA. So really, it is everything. Today I am in what I am today is because of the teachers who guided me in SRM. So really, I should salute them. I should thank them at this stage. So my journey, actually, I started my profession in Chennai, in the hospital, Tamil Nadu Red Cross Hospitals, and I worked as Best Hospital Private Limited. The main advantage here is always SRM taught us an opportunity to learn to be a multi-facet physiotherapist. I was in the academic side, I was in the clinical side, I was having a lot of opportunity to explore myself. So this was taught to me by SRM. So SRM gave me this training to handle both the academic and the clinicals. So now I am in faculty in Majma University. It is one of the best universities, a government university in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. So it is one of the renowned universities. So how I came here is because of the training which they gave me in SRM. So my students, so they always appreciate my lectures. They always appreciate my classes. They always appreciate my practical training. So how it happened? Because I'm following my same teachers and training what I got in SRM. So I always thank SRM for giving me such a good training there. And as I said, the multifaceted, though I'm working as a teaching faculty, you know, a physical therapist is always a clinician. You cannot separate. So the academic, the teaching is always with the treatment of patient. You will treat a patient and you will teach the students also. So usually here we teach the students at the same time. We teach our students the various conditions, how to handle, and various events, not only in the hospital, other sports events also. We participate in some taekwondo and how to train these people, their physical fitness. So SRM gave me the training to handle various situations in my professional life. And another interesting thing which I want to share everybody. So ella parents kume or mukkiyamaana vishayam na share pannonu nikren. See, if you go and Google about this two person, Dr. Ara Tekian and Dr. Chan Norzin, they are the famous educationalists. So in the field of academician, ivangala theriyadavangale irukka maatanga. They are the professors from University of Illinois and in Chicago. I got an opportunity to meet these people and share the knowledge in the education. Normally physiotherapy நம்ம clinical hospital அப்படிதான் நினைப்போம். ஆனா physiotherapy education ஒரு பெரிய field இருக்கு, நம்மளால explore பண்ணக்கூடிய ஒரு பெரிய இது இருக்கு. So SRM gave us some inputs and basic strong foundation which helped me to communicate with them, and they were very cooperative, and they in fact asked us from where we graduated, what was the mother institution. So really we are very proud because SRM gave me an opportunity today to mingle with these great professions. So if your children also wants to meet these people, these eminence, I think you have to select SRM, which give them an international standard of education. So I want you to choose SRM for your basic education. And these are some of my scientific, always I don't think that I'm telling about myself. This is just about the scientific works, because the research activity, Dr. Hari sir gave a very clear explanation, the various facilities and the various training aspects in SRM. So one important aspect is the research, what he said. They encourage research that helped me here also. So we are published in many Web of Science. Web of Science is considered as a very high standard journals where I have published some articles. Same way Scopus, and always appreciation for a best academic activity. In my teaching, in my academic, we get an appreciation, a special award. So how it happened? It is because of the training which have. Of course, we have to work for it, but we need some basic strong foundation which will help us. So now I told about my experience. Now I'm in Saudi Arabia and I've earned the license after taking the exams and after taking the interviews. I got senior specialist. I'm working as senior specialist in the Saudi Health Council. So this is because of the training. Now, during the SRM days, as a student, I'm very happy. So it's always cherishable to memorize our evergreen SRM days. So I am always happy to remember. So some of my photos, because I'm now in Saudi Arabia, so I cannot, which I had in some of my old memories, I just collected some of the pictures. So these are all the infrastructures I don't want to tell, because Dr. Hari sir has given a very clear pictures. The library facility, the lab facility. You know, when I joined in the year 1996, in the year 1996, we had a best lab. I think very few colleges I can strongly say that, because I know in the city, in Tamil Nadu and India, very few colleges had that time a proper laboratory for physiotherapy. But SRM had that in the year 1996. So I'm always happy that we got an opportunity to explore modern equipments in physical therapy. So now when coming here also we have many modern equipments, but it is not very new to me, because already I have seen that in SRM. So it is very easy for me to work on it and to treat the patients. So it is very useful. And academic, always academic, but LRM student life, I know academic is not only one thing, equally extracurricular activities is also important. See this picture, it is not just a thing. You will not believe everybody in this picture participated in the activity. It is not that in a college, one or two will be given the opportunities. All the students have given equal opportunity to participate and achieve a prize for this extra in various events. I know this is one of the culturals. So, you know, many culturals are there, many celebrities used to come. So students will have a stress-free environment. They enjoy reading by spending some time in extracurricular activities, and they build up their strong mind for education also. And extracurricular, more important, Each student is given the opportunity. There is no separate that only one or two students. No, everybody has equal opportunity to participate in scientific activity, at the same time cultural activities also. So I am just because I just came in between my job for a short time, so I just shared some of my memories. If you can dream it, you can do it. So best wishes for your bright future. So today you all have come to attend this meeting because you have an interest to achieve in your life. So for that, physiotherapy is the best profession. Why? Because physiotherapy is not only a clinical aspect. You can work in various fields. You have multiple exposure and you have a very good earning aspect, and more important, the quality of life. The quality of life for physiotherapists is always the best when compared with other professionals. I strongly recommend physiotherapy as your profession, and more strongly, I recommend to choose SRM to build your behavior and education of it, because that is very important. Education nowadays, everything is in Google. That is not very important. If you type Google, you will get all the whole physiotherapy, the syllabus, the knowledge, the books, everything is there. But the behavior, how your child should be molded, that is perfect in SRM. The discipline which they always focus is very important, so that your child will be a responsible citizen. So I thank you all. I thank all the SRM officials for giving me this opportunity to share my views about the SRM. So thank you, sir. And if you have any questions about how to work in Saudi Arabia, what are the opportunities in Saudi Arabia, you can text me in the question session. We will communicate to you. We will answer to you. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am, for the opportunity. So over to you, Dr. Masih.
Thank you so much, sir. That was a very dynamic speech. We have a question for you. If I study physiotherapy, can I get jobs in abroad?
Yeah, very, very, very good question. As Dr. Hari sir said, the profession where easily you can go abroad. It's because I doesn't say that everybody should go abroad, because India is a land of opportunities. We have more opportunities and more areas here. But people who are interested working abroad to get a cross-cultural experience, physiotherapy is the shortcut, I will say. Because when you take other profession, the procedures are very long. But when you take physiotherapy, the curriculum which you study in India is more or less equivalent with what the curriculum they do internationally. And when you take about SRM, because I am in the educational field here, so I know we follow the credit system. It is about each semester, how much credit you take and how much percentage you achieve and what are the subject you study and out of your interest, what you study. So this credit system is more or less equal. So they will equalize your degree and their degree. The only thing is you have to do just a clinical exam. That is to check your clinical knowledge. It's very easy because if you from SRM, if you have done your passed out from good grades, this exam is very easy. You can write the exam. It is called as prometrics. You will pass the exam and then you can go for the job. It is very easy. And one important thing, there is a procedure called data flow. Data flow is nothing but verifying your certificates, whether it is original or authenticated. If you study in SRM, it is a piece of cake because SRM is a worldwide recognized institute. So your data flow will be easily done because I have my personal experience. Within few weeks, the people from SRM responded to that institute where they did the data flow and my certificate was authenticated and it was cleared. So if you always should choose a good institution because otherwise your certificate will not be valid. So if you choose SRM, this data flow is very easy and it is very easy to work abroad.
Sir, another question to you. Can physiotherapists be called as a doctor?
Yeah, see, yes, this is a very, very common question, but it's my personal opinion because I can't tell. There is not, see, you should not refer yourself as doctor. You should get the recognition from the patient whom you treat. If the patient get better, that is your success. See, doctor, yes, a physiotherapist can put a doctor strongly after completion of IAP registration and after completion of PhD program. Nobody can question you. After PhD research, you can put doctor, and it's a thing. And any profession. See here, this doctor thing point is only in India. When you come across other countries, even many doctors, they don't call doctors, they call by your name only. See, doctor is not a big thing, but you can put doctor, achieve it. It's not easy. You have to achieve it. To complete your PhD, you can put doctor, nobody will question you. Take your IAP registration with proper formalities, you can refer doctor, no problem.
Thank you, sir. As we all are in field, we are very proud to call us as physiotherapists more than a doctor. Yes, sir. Sir, another question, as you are in the teaching stream, can an average student can study physiotherapy?
Very, very good. So because I think I started my topic like that. That is, talent is different, only the opportunities, right? So it doesn't mean that everybody is talented. So even when I joined SRM, because my 12th marks was not above 95%, above 100%, nearly 100%. No, I was an average student. But the interest in you, my interest for physical therapy, and that interest was flared up by SRM staff. So that's the main point. I have interest, but how to explore my interest? How to develop my interest? That interest can be developed in a very good academic environment like SRM and a very good teaching faculty who will support you. Always they will pat you, because I don't think that I'm just because it's a very live experience. The teachers always pat you. Come on, you can do it. That is very important. So don't worry about your 12 marks, because now here is a mixed student. Some student, unluckily, they would have got less marks. Some student, they would have got more marks. It doesn't mean that you are low in academic performance. Never. Maybe during that exam, you are not feeling well, or that particular exam was hard for you, or that particular subject you were not interested. That will affect your marks. So marks is nothing. But here, when you come to physiotherapy, the subject, it is given in a simplified way by the efficient faculty in SRM. You can easily clear it out. Because I have an experience in teaching, not all the students are same. Some students, they don't need any teachers much effort. We just give lecture, they will read the exam, they will write note. But some students, they need always constant, come on, I will call them, come on, sit with me. Have you studied? Have you think? So this is done in SRM. We focus on the students who are performing little bit down, and we give some enthusiasm to them. We will find, I think there are some academic counselors also, some teachers who are interested in that, who will just identify the students who are doing bit low and give them what is the exact problem for them. Because everybody, God has created the same brain. My brain is the same number of cells you have. So there is no difference in the production. I think manufacturing, there is no defect. The only thing is how we use it. So the teachers will find that and they will cope up. So you can easily graduate the physical therapy with interest.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your very clear explanations. We'll get back to the question session again. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
The quality of life is best described in the way of independent living of an individual. Physiotherapists trained from SRM PT are focused with wide range of knowledge and exposure. They are much unique in their way of practice. We would be proud of our alumni who have a distinguished career profile in their career. I would like to call upon of our famed alumni, Mr. Kamlesh T. Sir is a sports physiotherapist who has worked in cricket for over a decade. He has been involved in various cricket teams over the years, including Bengal Ranji team, East Zone team, India A and India under-19 cricket teams. He is currently the head of physio of Kolkata Knight Riders IPL team, and he has been involved with them since 2012 season. He is the founder of Physis, which is an Center for Physio and Sports Injury Sciences. Recently, he was conferred with significant contribution in sports physiotherapy awarded by IAP during the annual conference in Chennai in March 2020. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Mercy ma'am, for that kind introduction. Initially, I would just like to thank SRM College of Physiotherapy and the management for giving me an opportunity and inviting me for this webinar and try and encourage students and parents to get into physiotherapy and explore this great field. I would like to divide my speech into three parts. The first would be my journey so far, as Radhakrishnan sir had spoken. The second part would be my experiences at SRM, and finally, I would like to just give some light on what the scope of sports physio in India and abroad is currently. So my experience in physio was, how did I get into physio was, I used to play a lot of cricket in my school days, and when I was around class 10, I sort of realized that I would not make it at the highest level. I would not to sort of take cricket as a profession. So I wanted to venture into a profession which was close to a sport. And then my interest in sports physio started at that point in time. So even in my 11th and 12th days, I always wanted to become a sports physio, and that is how my interest in sports physio started. So I joined physiotherapy in SRM College of Physiotherapy in the year 2003, and then I finished my graduation in 2008, and then I went to the UK for my masters in sports. I was very sure I didn't want to settle down abroad. I wanted to finish my education and come back to India and work here. Once I got back, I got an opportunity to work in a sports injury clinic, and then I got to work with the Bengal Ranji Trophy team. I worked with them for about 6 years, and then since 2012, I've been associated with the KKR, and I've been involved in a few other teams like the India Under 19 teams, a few sessions at the National Cricket Academy in Bangalore. So that's how my journey has been. Again, coming to SRM, I think it was a very easy decision for me, because before my admission, I did a recce of all colleges in Chennai, and it was a unanimous decision to join SRM. Initially, when I joined, we were in the Ramapuram campus, which is close to the Miyot Hospital, and then from my third year, we shifted to Kattankulathur campus. I mean, it's been an amazing journey. As mentioned in the presentation, we have the best quality faculties at SRM. The best part is all the faculties, maximum faculties in SRM are actually alumni of SRM. So that sort of has an emotional connect to the institution, and the way the faculty take care of you is actually very special. We have laboratories for everything: exercise therapy, electrotherapy, you name it, and they have a lab for every elective. We have attached. We have an excellent clinic which is attached to our hospital. So even when we were even though we couldn't practice, we still had the opportunity to go and spend an hour in the clinic, where we would observe our seniors, our interns, and the staff teaching and the staff treating the patients. So that observation was also very valuable in the sense that how they handle patients, how they speak to the patients, how the treatment goes on. So that was again extremely valuable for us. So when we started practicing during our internship days, it was actually very easy. So, and then obviously we had regular sports and cultural activities happening at SRM. I can't forget the two sitcoms that SRM hosted when during our graduation days. It was an all India where we had delegates from all over the country, and quite a few delegates from abroad as well. So that was one of the best experiences in SRM, and to be actively involved in that conference was a dream come true for all of us. So overall, it's been a fantastic experience for me at SRM. The libraries, the central library, the access you get to all the international journals. I think it's a very valuable tool for us, given in this day and age of evidence-based practice. You need to have access to journals where you can update yourself at regular intervals. And the quality of staff was brilliant. I was privileged to learn from Radhakrishnan sir, who's here on the panel today. He taught me clinical orthopedics in my 7th semester, and it was absolutely brilliant. So in terms of faculty and laboratory and library and hospital experience, SRM is second to none. You don't need to take a second opinion from anyone. If I have to talk. So I think one of the two decisions that the parents and students have taken today is, one, joining physiotherapy, that interest to join physiotherapy, and two, the interest to join in SRM. So and in terms of the scope of sports physio, I've been involved in sports for more than a decade now. So when I graduated in 2008, sports physio was still in its infant stage in India, in the sense that there was not much awareness about sports. But I think over the last 4-5 years, there has been a huge demand for sports physiotherapists. And you can see a lot of leagues coming up now. In addition to IPL, you have the badminton league, the kabaddi league, the football league, the table tennis league. So you have so many leagues. So the opportunities for sports physios has increased a lot in India. The best part of sports physio is you have a lot of avenues to venture in. You can have your own clinic. You can work in teams. You can work in health clubs. You can work in gyms. You can have your own practice. You can be a personal physio for a sports person. So a lot of avenues are there for a sports physio. So in India, if I have to tell you, last 2-3 years have been absolutely brilliant in terms of opportunities for sports physios, and I'm sure in the next decade or so there'll be a lot of opportunities coming up for sports physios. So this is just a short talk from my side to try and encourage a lot of students to take up physio. And as Radhakishan sir mentioned, we can make a huge impact in improving the quality of life of individuals. In sports, injury prevention is extremely key, because preventing an injury is always easier than treating an injury. So even for a normal population, I mean, people have become so fitness freaks and so aware about their bodies, where a physio can play a huge role. Physio was probably, when I graduated, physio was direct contact. People would generally go to an orthopedic or a medical practitioner, and then they would be referred to a physio. But in the current day and age, public is so aware, they would straight away come to a physio because they know what a physio does. They know the importance of exercise. They always want to look into non-surgical and non-medical treatment initially, and then if that doesn't work, then they look into the next step. So from that perspective, I think we make a huge impact on the quality of living, and as they say, a doctor can add years to life, but a physio can add life to years. So that's what I would like to end my talk, a short or a quick talk. And I'll be more than happy to take any questions from the students and the parents side. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kamleshwar. That was really an enthusiastic experience you have shared. And we have some questions for you.
Sure.
And I think this question will be right for you. How much does a physiotherapist earn?
So, I mean, to be very honest, the first 2 years after graduation will be tough because we need to get that work experience. Obviously, if imagine yourself, if you are a patient, you want to go to an experienced practitioner rather than someone who has just graduated. So initially, I think the first 2 to 3 years will be really tough for you in terms of monetary, if you're looking from monetary point of view. But I think if you can get to the first 2 to 3 years, and then I think life is really good as in terms of the monetary aspect. But I think more than the monetary aspect, what we should feel proud is how we can sort of improve the quality of life of people. People will be grateful to you if you have cured someone for a back pain. They will remember you all through their life. So that is actually more gratifying than the monetary factor. This is how I see it. Yes, you can make a lot of money, but the day it is that job satisfaction which is more important. End of the day, when a lot of people thank you for how you have impacted their life. It could be just treating someone for a backache who was actually referred for surgeries. I'm sure Radhakishan sir, Masi ma'am, Hari sir, we would all at some stage had an impact on a lot of people who were actually referred for surgeries, and we actually were in a position where we could treat them and sort of avoid that surgery. So those people are grateful to us all through their life, and then they sort of refer us various patients. So I don't think so. We should be looking at, yes, monetary aspect is important, and I can guarantee you that it will give you a good earning to lead a good quality life. But I think more than the monetary aspect, it's the job satisfaction which physios will feel really proud of.
Can I answer, Mercy?
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
No, if you compare with other courses also, physiotherapist student who passed out after degree completion, if you want to earn from an institution, from a place, you may think it is less, but he has a lot of opportunities outside one place. No need that he should work in one place, one institution, one hospital, one clinic like that. He has a lot of opportunities. He can work in morning, one clinic, evening, one clinic. In between time, he can go home visit. So I think if he has an interest to earn, really, he can earn. I think so.
Yes, we all of us have earned our own savings and we did our PG, I guess. So you can do that. So another question, Kamlesh sir, for you: whether physio in sports has better scope in India or abroad?
As I mentioned in my just a few minutes back, when I graduated in 2008, probably sports physio in India was in a very infant stage, in the sense that there was not much awareness about sports physio. But the last probably 4 5 years, I mean, there's been a huge demand for sports physios, and all sports persons, all associations, all the coaches have realized the importance of having a physio. So if you look in the previous Olympics, when Deepa Karmakar, who is a gymnast who participated for us representing India, she was given the choice, if you had the opportunity to have one staff with you, who would you select? And she just, without even hesitation, she said, I want a physio with me. So that is the impact a physio can have on a sports person. So yes, there's definitely yes, abroad there's a lot of opportunity, but if you want to stay in India, there's a whole lot of opportunities coming up, and I'm sure it's going to increase in the next decade or so.
Thank you, Kamlesh sir. We'll move on to the participants. If they have any questions, participants, you can raise hand, so you'll be allowed to talk. So we have one participant, Vignesh. Vignesh, you can unmute yourself and you can ask a question. Okay, I think he is not able to do it. Sir, to the panel members, we have another question. You mentioned orthopedics, but how is physiotherapy related to this, because ortho includes surgery?
Can we unmute the student attendee?
Yes, sir.
Which one? Vinesh?
Vinesh. I'm sorry, Vinesh.
Yeah, Vinesh. Okay, it is mute now. We can.
Yes, sir. Sir, you can answer for the question.
I think ortho means they think surgery alone. Ortho is not only surgery. Ortho means whatever condition related to bone, joint, everything we consider as ortho. So no need to be surgery only. As other panelists told, like prevention also we can do a lot of things. As treatment also we do a lot of things. If surgery also, pre-surgery we do a lot of things in physiotherapy. Post-surgery we will make them to walk, do activities, daily activities, and return them to their original position, that is occupation. Everything we are doing only. Even though they do surgery, our part is very important after surgery.
Yes, thank you, sir. Yes, as we physiotherapists, we try on delaying, or we try not to go for surgery. That is what our motive is. To the maximum, we first treat the patient conservatively without surgeries. In an extreme case, we suggest patients for surgery. Now, where physiotherapy has become the first line of practice, they are allowed to come to us first, get the opinion from us, and even surgeons, they are now prescribing the patient to us to give our opinion. So this is what it is about. Yes, any participants questions, you can raise your hand. Vinesh, you are allowed to talk. Yes, you can unmute yourself and talk.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, tell me.
May I know what e-counseling is? Like, I've got an email on it, so.
Okay. E-counseling is a process of your admission. Yes, now we were to tell you clearly about the admission process. This time the admission is all online process. you have to go and send an inquiry in SRM admissions, where immediately you will get an application form. An immediate mail will be sent to you. You have to fill up your application form with your photo and your signature getting uploaded, and you have to pay for your application form. Once after your application has been generated, you will receive an e-counseling call letter, that is to check your eligibility, where you will be uploading your documents, your 10th mark sheet, your 12th mark sheet, your Aadhaar card, your proof, and everything, where you have to upload all your documents. And once we receive it, we will check whether you are eligible for physiotherapy. The eligibility criteria will be checked. So once it is checked, we will give you approval. So once the approval is done, you can again go log into the portal. You will be sent in your username and password. So you can again get logged into that, and you can check the eligibility, and you can move on to the payment. This is the e-counseling. It is the portal where you can upload your documents for the eligibility check.
So when is the last day of submission?
Till now, the decided date is July, the end of July. Try to make it as early as possible.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, Vinesh, you have any questions?
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, my name is Dvijesh.
Okay.
Okay, and I have a question for Kamlesh, sir.
Okay.
Hi, Dinesh.
Okay, so sir, I wanted to ask you, like, after you completed your bachelor's course and were planning for the master's, right, to go abroad.
Yes, Brijesh, please go ahead.
So, did you work in between, or did you start applying, like, you know,
Okay,
as soon
so
as possible?
this is a good question actually. I was actually quite confused because I actually wanted to go to Australia for my masters, but most of the universities in Australia actually wanted a work experience for 2 to 3 years. But there are two ways of thinking about it. Few students would want to work for a few years and then go for the masters, but I wanted to do my masters straight away. So I mean, it's completely up to you. But in hindsight, what I would recommend is if you work for a couple of years after you finish your graduation and then you do your masters, and I think it adds a lot of value because when you go into masters and you have that 2 years of clinical experience of having treated a lot of patients, then I think it helps you a lot in terms of what do you learn during masters and how best you can sort of apply it in your practice once you finish your post graduation. So that time, yes, I took the decision of doing my masters right away. But in hindsight, if someone asks me for an advice, I would say after finish your graduation, just work for a couple of years, and then if you do your masters, I think that's definitely more valuable at this point in time.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thanks, Vijesh.
I
Thank you.
had one more question.
Yes, Vijesh, please tell.
Yeah, so after you became a sports physiotherapist, like after your master's,
Mhm.
so when you started working, was the work experience of the same quality as you expected it to be, or did you have to compromise somewhere?
No, not really, because I mean, if you're looking to work in sports, one area where you need to be extremely good is manual therapy, because in sports, when you're working with teams, you're always traveling all over the place. So you might not have access to electrotherapy equipments everywhere. So you need to be extremely good with manual therapy and your rehabilitation. The good part at this point in time is even if you don't have an opportunity to go abroad, and you have a lot of manual therapy courses being organized in India now. So you can do a lot of short-term manual therapy courses. You can do a 3-week course. You can do a 4-week course, and then you can use those techniques which you learn in those courses into the sporting population. So if you're interested to venture into sports, then you need to be extremely, really strong in manual therapy and in rehabilitation. So that is what I would suggest.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Dvejesh. All the best.
Thanks a lot.
Sir Radhakrishnan sir, we have another question for you. What basically we do during the internship period?
Okay. Internship period is nothing but a clinical training period. You have studied your academic for 4 years. So you will be studying each semesters like that. You will be completing your 8th semester. After 8th semester, this is a 6 months of compulsory internship. That is, it is mandatory to complete the degree program. So all students will be exposed to different clinical environment. For 15 days or 1 month, you will be in orthopedic, you will be in neurology. That is, I'm talking about the various specialty. அதாவது இப்போ மருத்துவத்துல வந்து வேரியஸ் துறைகள் இருக்கு இல்லையா, நரம்பு சம்பந்தமான, எலும்பு சம்பந்தமான, நுரையீரல் சம்பந்தமான, அது மாதிரி பெண்கள் சம்பந்தமான, குழந்தை சம்பந்தமான, அந்த மாதிரி எல்லா துறைகளிலும் நீங்க காலேஜை விட்டு போறதுக்கு முன்னாடி எல்லா துறைகளும் உங்களுக்கு ஒரு பேஷண்ட்டை ட்ரீட் பண்ண எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் வேணும்ன்றதுக்காக the curriculum is designed in such a way. So you will be posted in the hospital and you will be monitored by a faculty during that period, whether you are treating assessing the patients properly, patient கரெக்டான செக் பண்றீங்களா, அவங்களுக்கு என்ன ப்ராப்ளம்ன்றத கரெக்டா உங்களால கண்டுபிடிக்க முடியுதா, ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பாயிண்ட். அப்புறம் அதுக்கான கரெக்டான தீர்வு என்னன்றதுக்கு ஒரு ப்ராப்பர் ட்ரீட்மெண்ட் கொடுக்க முடியுதா, அவங்களை திருப்பியும் அவங்களோட நியர் நார்மல் நிலைமைக்கு, அவங்களோட இந்த இன்ஜுரிக்கு முன்னாடி இருந்த, இந்த டிசீஸ்க்கு முன்னாடி இருந்த நிலைமைக்கு அவங்கள வந்து திருப்பியும் பழைய மாதிரி ஒரு கொண்டு போகிறதுக்கான ஒரு ட்ரைனிங் பண்றதுதான் இந்த இன்டர்ன்ஷிப் பீரியட். எவ்ரிபடி இட் இஸ் வித் அகாடமிக், அது காலேஜ் பார்த்துவாங்க, நீங்க எதுவுமே அதை பத்தி வரி பண்ணிக்க வேண்டாம். SRM ஹாஸ்பிட்டல்ஸ் will take care about that your training. So it is a part of curriculum.
Thank you, sir. That was a very clear explanation. Any other questions from the participants? We would like to hear from you. We have answered most of the questions in the question box, sir. Sarvan sir, we have a question for you. If I study in SRM College, can I get qualified in SRM Hospital? I mean, can I work in SRM Hospital?
If you're really qualified, here also they conduct an interview. They won't take directly because you're a student. So they will conduct interview. If you pass the interview, they will take. There is no, if you are talented, they will take. Always talented people, as Kamlesh Jain, Mr. Kamlesh Jain and Radhakrishnan told, most of the staffs here are alumni only. Who are working in college itself, alumni, old students only, they are here. So there is no problem in taking the you. If you are really talented, they will take, no problem.
Yes, we do the proper recruitment process and we take up the candidates. So another question, is there lack of jobs for physiotherapy in India?
Lack.
Yes, lack of jobs. We speak more about abroad opportunities.
No, there is more opportunity.
Yeah.
No, there is a lot of opportunity. As I told earlier, people are becoming more fitness freak. They want more guidance from us. Same way, at this one point fitness freak, another point they are so lazy, so inactive, so they get obese, they get diabetes, they get hypertension, everything. So our part comes in healthy lifestyle. So I'm not exaggerating. I say physiotherapist will become a very important person in society, I think, because we have all the problem of inactivity who's not doing. At the another range, there are people who are so fitness freak. Both the range we need. So there is a lot of opportunities. Again, I am saying, if you are interested to work, you are interested to earn money, you are interested to treat, as our panelists told, that satisfaction you want to do, work satisfaction, job satisfaction, surely you will get money also, you will get. There is no problem.
Thank you, sir. Kamlesh sir, we have a question for you. Does girls have more opportunity in sports physiotherapy?
Oh, yes, absolutely. I mean, I was at the National Cricket Academy for 2 years, and we were actually looking in for female physios in sports, and we actually had a handful of them. So for girls who have a background of having played some sport, it actually helps them a lot. And for girls who want to venture into sports, it's a golden period, I have to say. because another 5-10 years down the line, I see a huge demand for female sports physios, and for anyone interested, even in the fitness industry, people have become so health conscious now. I mean, like Hari sir said, even for the lazy population, they require a physio, and even for the active population, they require a physio, because the active population is going to be prone for overuse injuries and that sort of stuff. So yes, there's going to be a huge demand for physios over the next 5 to 10 years, and especially for girls, if they're looking to venture into sports, probably this is the golden period for you to enter physio.
Thank you, sir. So we have another question. As a female physiotherapist, what are the career prospects available in India?
Is that for me, ma'am?
Any panel member can answer, sir.
So I think it's a I mean,
we don't differentiate any female or
exactly. So I don't see any differentiation in that. I worked with female teams. A female physio has worked with men's teams, so I don't see any differentiation in that. What we need to do is deliver the best quality treatment to our patient with a good evidence based, and as long as we are doing it, it doesn't make a difference whether it's a male or a female.
Yes, it's the skill that matters. Yes, sir.
Can I add?
Yes,
Actually, this is a very important, because the general public, they have a notion that physical therapy need lot of physical stress. You have to put lot of physical energy. You have to lift the patient, and females, they cannot lift the patient. Actually, these are olden days. Nowadays, you are not supposed to lift alone. In fact, that is not good for your back. We teach actually physiotherapists and others, you should not lift alone. You have lot of slings and modern equipments to stabilize the patient, to give walking training, everything there is support. Only thing is the techniques. You should be very good in technique. If you are very good in technique, if you are maintaining a proper posture, then there is no strain. And there is no sex difference in female or male. In fact, I can say female are most, the best can be a best therapist, because they have more compassion and they can treat the pediatric conditions in a better way. And most of the patients who are with the pain, they can treat better way. So I think there is no difference.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's very true. So we don't.
Can I add one thing?
Sure, sir.
For girls, female therapist, I think timing also is not a problem as a physiotherapist. Mostly we end up by 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. We don't do overnight, like night duty and all. We won't do physiotherapy. So it's not a problem, because mostly we'll wind up by 8 or 9 o'clock. Again, morning only we'll be doing. So it all safe also.
Yes. Unless and until we are posted in ICU, in hospitals, we don't have to work in nights.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much, sir. Any other questions? Any other questions? The class timing in SRM College is from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. So now we are in the online classes, and also we have the schedule for that at the same timing. Any other questions? We have done with all the questions, sir. Thank you so much, Radhakrishnan sir and Kamlesh Jain sir, for sharing your experience. That was really motivating for the parents, aspirants, and as well as the faculty of SRM. We feel very proud of it. So on an ending note, I like to thank our Assistant Director, Venkat sir, and the webinar host, Venkat Narayanan sir, who was with us all this time. And I convey my special thanks to Professor Saruna Haridani sir, who gave us a very clear picture on the journey, why physiotherapy and why in SRM. It was that so clear, sir. Thank you so much. And the experience shared by alumni were really marvelous, and we really felt very proud. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being so famed. So on the ending note, I would like to say, education is the key to success. Choosing the best place for your education is the path to success. So you choose your right place for your education. So anything you can call to us. The admission process I've explained you. It is that process you have to do. Any other doubts further, you can surely call us, and we are here to help you all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, panel members, for joining us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you, Mr. Venkat,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
opportunity.
Thank you, Radhakrishnan, sir.
Thank you.
sir.
And
Thank you,
Hari,
Kamlesh
sir.
Jain, sir.
And,
Thank you, Radha, sir. Nice to
thank
see you, sir.
Yeah,
After
yeah,
a
after
long
a long time. So
Yes, sir.
happy to
Thank
see
you.
you all.
Same here,
Thanks
sir.
for the
Same.
opportunity. Thank you
Thank
all.
you.
And be safe in this pandemic, everybody. All
Yes,
the
sir.
participants, be safe. Take care of your health. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
you,
Thank you, sir.
Mr.
Thank you, everyone.
Radhakrishnan.
Thank you. Thank you, Hari, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Mercy. Thank you.
Thank you, Venkatesh, sir.
Bye, bye, bye.
And
Thank
Venkat.
you. Thank you all. Thank you all.
Thank you,
Thank you, Messi ma'am. Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Saravanan
sir.
sir. And thanks to our alumni members who have given a very good speech about your olden days, your journey with SRM. Okay, it's a wonderful memory. And thank you all for arranging this webinar. And it's very delighted to be part of this program. Okay, thank you. All the best to the attendees.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Looking forward for the participants to get into the e-counseling as soon as possible. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Yeah, the applications are open and you can still apply and go through the process of online counseling and complete your admissions.
The helpline number is shared in your mail as well. So you can also call up the helpline numbers, or you can call to our numbers. I will share my number in the chat box. You can also take it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.